to the aquarium?
Today I came with my husband, Craig, and my 2 children, Serena, who's 7, and Lucas, my son, who's just turned 4. Serena has a couple of diagnoses. When she was 6 months old, she started to have some seizures, so she was diagnosed with epilepsy, and we later came to find out that she had a gene mutation, and then later on we came to also find out that she had a diagnosis of autism. For us, there's so many joys that come along with being Serena's parents. She's just amazing. She surprises us every day. We never know what it is that she's gonna do next. We really have no limitations on her and what it is that she's capable of doing.
Can you say it with me? Fish. She does her best here because the aquarium is set up in such a way that it's easy for her to transition from the one thing she's focused in on directly to the next thing that it is that she's looking forward to. Most often what we'll do is we'll run quickly very much through every single aspect of the aquarium, and then we'll go back to our favorite parts. We'll almost do 3 trips through each of the areas because she'll absorb different things from different angles. Just walking through one thing in one direction and then the opposite direction really draws her attention. She'll notice things she didn't even notice the first time around. As a child who's gone through physical therapy and speech therapy and occupational therapy and behavioral therapy, she really enjoys when things are outside of the normal and seeing the way the penguins waddle or the way that the jellyfish have a majestic way of moving, enjoying all the way that the different fish interact with each other right in front of her. What feels like, you can see her at times tapping on the glass because she almost feels like she could just reach into the water just because it's so immediate and right in front of her face. I feel like each time we come, it's different because as the kids age, you have one child who is going to latch on to those favorite things from last time, and you have the other one who you never know what their new favorite thing is going to be. Sometimes we'll have to split up as the 2 parents. It makes it interesting because we'll come back to another exhibit, or Serena might be able to point something out to him that she noticed that he didn't know the first time that he was here, where he was old enough to really kind of absorb everything. It's wonderful to kind of have that, that marking post on the wall where you can see your kids grow up. So it's like this year, this is what they enjoyed the most, and next year it's going to be something entirely different.
I think a lot of times when people realize what the situation is, they do understand, and a lot of times we experience incredible people who they are willing to even step in and help us and maybe move out of the way so we could push our pushchair and get through a tight space, or pick up a hair bow that got chucked in the air, or whatever it is, or just be understanding of the fact that she might cry at a time where people don't expect somebody to be crying like that. Our biggest challenge is our sensory issues. Having an environment where it's sensory friendly for our family, it makes it able for us to come and to enjoy our day together. When we need that moment where we need to step off to the side because we need a quiet spot, there are quiet spots here for us. Today we used our sensory bag, and we used that the entire day. She really enjoyed being able to have those toys when she needed something to kind of distract her from the sensory overload if she was having a moment. We always say a meltdown is not the end of our day. It's just a moment that we need to take off to the side. When she has that moment where she's struggling but she gets back up again and she wants to keep going, that shows me that she's having a good time. If she wasn't, she would give me her cues of, I want to leave now. And she doesn't do that when we're here.
Her big belly that she has.
We keep coming back because it's just such an amazing experience to get so up close to the animals, and the kids really love that they can see all of that face to face. And I know especially for Serena, there's such a big sensory payoff to be able to see all of that so close up. Just watching her run around the butterfly room and putting her little hands up and trying so hard that's there, and that it's something that she wants to be gentle with. For her, that's really big. So I'll never forget watching her in there, definitely. This place is just so beautiful. I don't think anyone should miss out on it. Today was a fantastic day. We won't forget this day.